That looks so good. Oh my god. Hi. Sunglasses, bitches. Yum.
Who was the Jane you knew?
Who was the Jane I knew? She was just like the sweetest, most friendliest person. I remember like the first day we met, like just walking randomly, first day of school, and she just looked across the room and smiled at me and said, "Oh, I like your hair." That's how we became friends. She just like, she would not hurt a fly. She would never hurt anyone. She just had the kindest heart, and she was just so playful and loving. And she's nothing like this person now that's here in her body and with her face. Yeah, so the Jane I knew, in short, is not this Jane. Because the Jane I knew was just gentle and kind. So it started on January 6th. She woke up screaming, and I immediately came to her. I was like, "What's wrong? Are you okay?" And so I called 999, and on the way to the hospital, the screaming kept getting louder and more painful, and she said she wanted to be in heaven. Why wasn't she in heaven? And I could not understand what was going on, but clearly something was wrong. And she started telling me that her body was on fire, her skin was rotting. And I could see her skin was perfectly fine. I'm telling her, "Jane, you're okay." She just kept screaming. The screams got painful, and I couldn't help her. I tried to calm her down. I tried everything I could. I couldn't help her. So we went to the hospital, and what happened next is something I could never forget. I went to get her water, and I came back and her room was empty, and the window was wide open. She escaped, practically, and nobody could find her. We looked everywhere. So in the morning, I decided to go to the police. On my way to the station, I couldn't believe what I saw. There she was, standing in front of a cemetery, looking through the gates, as if reaching for something that was in there, as if talking to the graves. I could not understand, and I told her, "Jane, come home." She started biting and kicking and punching, and just in the most delusional, paranoid way, and I was in pain, but I couldn't let her just stay there. I knew she wasn't safe. I knew she needed help, so I persisted, and I practically dragged her. I struggled, and I managed to bring her home that night.
Can you please tell us about when you were researching the topic?
Yeah, so obviously I was just so worried and heartbroken at this point. I just needed to understand what was going on with my friend, so I went to the internet and started researching. A few answers came up, but the one that stood out to me was a thing called Cotard syndrome. I had never heard of it before, but apparently it's this condition where someone thinks they're dead. I thought to myself, maybe if she kind of understood that this is actually like a legitimate condition, maybe she would seek help. So I came to her and I said, "Jane, this is not your fault. Like, I don't blame you for hitting me and for all these things. Just think you need help. You have a problem, have a condition, and we can help if we just go to the doctor." She lost it, first of all, started throwing things at me, and she left. And, I decided to not speak about it again. So I went to bed, and I woke up suffocating because there was a pillow over my face. She was trying to kill me, and I don't know. I couldn't believe it. It's like I actually could not believe that was a thing that could ever happen. I think to an extent I'm still in denial about it. I don't know.
Why didn't you call the police?
Why would I call the police? I don't want to call the police. She's my friend. Although there's clearly something wrong with her, no question. It's just, she's still in there somewhere. This is not her fault. This is an illness. I want to help her. Ultimately, she's been so kind to me. We've shared so much together. Like, I could never do that to her. I just want my friend back. That's it.
Okay, is it okay if I interview her alone?
Are you sure you want to do that?
When was the last time you ate?
I can't remember. The last time I ate was when I was alive. But there's no point now. I'm dead.
How did you die?
Do you want me to show you? Reading around the rosy, pocket full of cozy ashes, ashes, y'all fall flat. Goodbye.